I'm Rhonda Shear, and this is your new favorite strapless bra. Introducing the Bando Bra. Rediscover your wardrobe, your shoulders, and your confidence with the Bando Bra by Rhonda Shear. Most stores will charge $50 to $80 for a strapless bra. Today you can get not one, but two of the original Bando bras for just $44.90. Shop the Bando Bra at rhondashear.com.
Welcome to Retreat, a style oasis. Here at Retreat, we give beautiful and unique furniture, decor, art, and luxury items a second chance. Our team of experts carefully curates our collection of fabulous finds and offers unique pieces at affordable prices. From stunning furniture and decor to luxury accessories and apparel, we have a little something for everyone. It's resale reimagined. Come see our store located at 1940 Central Avenue in St. Petersburg, Florida, or browse our website at retreatstpete.com.
Hey, welcome to rhondashear.com, the best place to shop for your intimates and loungewear. We have great sales all the time. We have a full size range. So we think that beauty comes in all shapes and all sizes. And check out our new skin tones. Find your nude. Tell your friends there's no intimates anywhere like rhondashear.com. Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and you may remember me from USA. Up all night. Did I get you through puberty when you were a mere teenager? Were you sneaking down the stairs and putting the TV on at 10 p.m. or later and watching those sexy films? Ooh, I bet that was me, and you were doing that. Anyway, you can book me at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear, and I will have a private message for you. Anyway, book me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and I have something so very special for you. My limited edition of Up All Night masks. Everyone's collecting them. There's 4 of them. So if you go to rhondashearsocialhour.com, you can pick them up, or you can go to rhondashear.com and pick them up. Let me tell you how they come. You can get 1 at a time. You can get 2 at a time. Or you can get 4 at a time. Woo! And then you won't have to wash every day. Now, these masks are not only stylish, and you'll have great memories from USA Up All Night when I got you through puberty, but they're cotton lined, and they stay in place, and they don't fall off your nostril and down your nose. You'll love them. So anyway, go to rhondashear.com or rhondashearsocialhour.com and get your collector's item. Get all 4. The kids will love them. Daddy will love them. Grandpa will love them. Mom will even love them. Who doesn't want a Rhonda silhouette on their face? Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear, and you may remember me from USA Up All Night, or perhaps you've seen me on HSN selling my own line of Rhonda Shear Intimates, or maybe you're watching my new show, rhondashearsocialhour.com. Well, if you want to watch those and a lot more, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Rhonda Shear TV at YouTube. All of you have been looking for Up All Night clips. Well, they're all there, hundreds of them, with your favorite stars and celebrities and fun TV commercials and all kinds of random clips. Things that'll make you laugh, things that'll make you cry, things that'll make you go, whoo! Anyway, join me at Rhonda Shear TV at YouTube. The address is right there. See you there.
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Hour. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Hour. Cooking in the kitchen and it smells real nice. Cooking in the kitchen with Rhonda.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and it's Up All Night Cooking with Rhonda. And today we're going to do rolled cabbage. It's a Polish dish. It's really delicious. It's almost healthy. I'm not going to tell you that it's completely healthy, but it's really, really savory and delicious. So let's go through the ingredients and we'll get started. First, a nice, big, large head of cabbage. Core it as much as you can. You're going to see that we need to keep the leaves intact so that we can roll them up. This is a nice heavy one. Then we've chopped up a couple of onions with a whole garlic. We've chopped up about 1.5 cups of white mushrooms, 3 tablespoons of parsley. We're going to do this with pork, ground pork, and ground beef is going to be the center of it. We've got a cup of rice. I'm cheating a little bit. It's cooked brown rice. That's the healthy part. 1 egg, salt and pepper. We're going to use palmy strained tomatoes. They're really good. There's no preservatives. About a cup, a little over a cup. Salt, pepper, olive oil. That's it. It's pretty basic ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the stove. I'm going to set the timer on my oven to 6 minutes. I'm going to drop this guy in. We don't want to overboil it because the leaves have to stay intact so you can roll them up, but we need to get it softened. So let's drop this in the pot. We're going to leave that guy in there about 6 minutes. We don't want to overboil it. Okay. So we're going to put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil into the pan. Get it up hot. Then we're going to saute our onions and our garlic. You can never have too many onions or too much garlic. It's the basis of flavor for everything. So we're going to just kind of let that hang out. Going to get it a little brown. And then we're going to add in the mushrooms for a couple minutes. So let's let it do its thing while I start assembling some other goodies. Cabbage is boiling, the onions are sauteing. Here's a combination of pork and ground beef. It's almost 2 pounds, a little more than I want, but I'm going to go for it. It's beautiful. I'm going to put in a cup of brown rice, already cooked. I'm going to put in the parsley. And I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Put in the tomato sauce. Now I have to put the onions in, so I'm just kind of getting a head start now. You got to get in there. Clean hands. It's all about the clean hands. Clean hands. Getting in it, getting in there. I like to have a lot of jewelry on because I think bling is very important when you cook. It makes you feel good about yourself. It makes everything just sparkle. Okay, we're going to salt and pepper this, but this is just the first, just getting it in there. Oh, it smells so good, and it doesn't even have the onions or the garlic in it yet. Okay. Let that hang out there. Still sauteing these beautiful onions. They're yellow onions, so not quite brown enough for my liking. So we're going to let that go, and my cabbage was so large that I'm letting it go another 3 minutes boiling. So again, be very critical with the cabbage. You really have to watch it. I actually have another standby cabbage just in case. But it's taking it out that's very interesting. So I want you to watch that closely. I'm going to just brown this a little bit more before I add the mushrooms. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than just good old-fashioned yellow onions and garlic cooking together. Come over here and check out my cabbage. Now what's going to happen though is that we won't get to the inner part. You know, the outer leaves are gonna cook, and we may have to like put it back in, but we're gonna check it out. Now, taking this baby out is not easy. See how, test a leaf here. That leaf is so good. Okay, now what's really interesting when you do this, you really have to have a big pan on standby because there's a lot of water going on here. I'm watching it closely because I've done this before. Watching my cabbage. Sometimes you have to do many things in the kitchen at once to make it come out perfect. And we know it's going to be darn tasty. The Again, we don't want those leaves to get too soft, but it's just, you just have to watch it. Go for it. Van, I can't get it out. Leave it. Okay, you can. See, you gotta get to the bottom and get those little bits off. That's delicious. Now you know how this dish is supposed to be served. Now I've not tried it this way, but I have some in the refrigerator ready to go. Is on the side some sauerkraut and sour cream. Now I put Parmesan cheese on top and it was delicious, but I think the sauerkraut and sour cream I'm going to try when we're all done. Okay, so this is getting there. I'm just going to get it a little browner. In the meantime, join me at my cabbage. I'm going to turn it over. Oh, it's heavy! And it's hot! Kind of like me, heavy and hot. Ho, ho, ho! All right, so no kidding around. I've got my 2 forks. I'm going to loosen the cabbage up. Look at that leaf. Look, did you see how that leaf just came off? Now I'm leaving that water here because there's a good chance that I'm going to have to put that cabbage back in. It's all about getting as much of that core out. The core is really hard to cut out in the very, very beginning. I'm just going to pardon me, I don't want to have burned hands. So I'm still working on that center core, which is not completely cooked, and you really need to get it out to really get those leaves going. It's like the deflowering of the cabbage. We're going to still let it cool off because you can't work with it until it's cooler. But you see how these leaves are just nicely falling away? Okay. You need about 10 to 16 leaves. I'll show you some more tricks too when we get into the rolling part. Okay, I'm going to come over here because look, we got some browning going on. Oh, maybe we got to lower that down. Woo, girl! Get those bits off the bottom. That's what we call a brown onion down in Nolans. Adding in those chopped white mushrooms, chopping it a little bit more. Lower my heat. Browning it again. Let that hang out just a couple more seconds. My husband would say, look at the stove. He cleans, he doesn't get anything on it. Yeah. I think it's a sign I'm a creative cook myself. So get into it. Okay, can I let that cool? Add that to our mix in a minute. Look at my leaves, they're gorgeous over here. And then the center core I got out of the whole cabbage, I put it back in the water. Just gonna put it back on for literally a couple minutes, just to get those inside of the smaller leaves going. It'll be perfect, so let's, oh, by the way, keep the cabbage water. I put a little salt in it, and you're gonna see what I do. It's got a great taste to it. I mean, think of cabbage soup. And just because I'm a weakling, I'm bringing my mixture of the pork, the beef, the parsley, the tomato sauce over to the stove where I am now adding the onions, the garlic, and the fabulous chopped mushrooms, which have been sauteed together. Okay, now I'm going to bring this bowl back over here. Just want you to see my gorgeous cabbage leaves. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Okay, and we have more coming. And let's go address what's going on in this big, beautiful bowl. So I have now added a little bit more rice, and I'm going to add the rest of the tomato sauce, which is actually not sauce, it's strained tomatoes, completely fresh strained tomatoes. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do for later. So I'm going to pour the rest of this, which is about another cup in there, for later. And I'm going to put this egg, which has been beaten. I'm going to get it started with the spoon, but hate to tell you, you got to stick your hands in it. So wash those hands really good. Now, this is when you season. This is your last shot at it. So, salt. I use light salt. A little less sodium, but it's still really delicious. And I can never tell you exactly how much because you got to do it to taste. So, a lot of pepper. Want it to have that seasoning. You know, sometimes just good old salt and pepper, because you've got your onion and your garlic in there, is just enough. A little more pepper. Till my heart says, it's good. My heart just said it's good. So I'm mixing it up really nicely with the spoon. And the next part is the really fun part, which you guys are going to really like. And that's the rolling, which is not so easy. Okay, here we go. Ready? We're going in. We're going deep. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way. Oh, it's nice. Getting all that parsley and rice and flavor all up in there. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. It's tossed. I will wash my hands and join you back at the cabbage. And we're going to start rolling. You can see I'm still working on the core of the cabbage, even down to the center. So I put this little piece of cabbage, which was the center of the cabbage, back into the water, boiling water for about 3 minutes. All right, and look, these are the smaller leaves, but watch how pretty this is going to become. I've taken my forks, my 2 forks, and I've separated it. And look, isn't that so pretty? So I'll be really able to almost use this entire cabbage. Now, I want you to see the gorgeousness of the leaves, because this is where the magic begins. I'm going to put them back over here, and they're all pretty good. This one's a little torn, so we're going to save this for later. That has a purpose, so don't throw anything away. All your leaves have a purpose, even the ones that don't look like they do. So we're putting our best leaves as our best foot forward. Okay, you ready for some fun? Here we go. So my first beautiful cabbage leaf. Here's the trick. So this is like the little spine down the back of the cabbage. You're going to cut into that a little bit to make the rolling easier. So not all of it, just a little bit of it, because that's hard. So here's our first leaf. We're going to take a nice, large spoonful, put it right in the center of the cabbage leaf. Now here, you gotta watch this part closely. You take where I just cut that spine and you roll it, then you're going to put the sides towards the center, and then you're just gonna roll it like, isn't it so cute, like a little flower? Then you're gonna put it in a nice deep lasagna or casserole pan. There you go. So cutting into that spine of the leaf, so it's going to roll better. This is actually a trick, and I don't think many people know this without cutting my hand. Get a nice dollop of the meat mixture, the pork. I've only done this with beef, so I'm really excited to try it with the pork. Okay, so I'm rolling it away from me. I'm rolling where that core was, spine, taking the center in, and rolling it. People think this is really hard, and it's not that it's hard, it's tedious. So I don't mind tedious. So that leaf's got some tears in it. Let's do this one. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love cabbage. Okay, so once again, cutting into that spine halfway. Getting a I'm gonna have so much, but that's okay. We're gonna do as much as we can. Putting a nice dollop in. Once again, rolling it away from me. Spine first, rolling it up. And you want to put them close together. You want them to love each other. Isn't that so pretty? Ooh. Smaller the leaves, it gets a little harder. Not gonna lie. Get it in there. Once you squeeze it in, it sort of all works out. We will leave no cabbage roll out. We'll roll them all. I know. There's people out there in Polish cabbage roll-up land that would not like me using the bad ones, but I'm like a crazed cook. I love cooking up all night for you guys. It's so much fun. Don't worry, we're still gonna bring back the original Up All Night. We haven't forgotten. We're doing lots and lots of projects right now. So we're gonna have so much for you all to watch. We'll have cooking, we'll have Joe Bob Briggs, we'll have Gilbert Gottfried, we'll have your favorite comics, we'll have Judy Tenuta back on. Lots of fun things coming up. So I have about a cup left. I'm putting some of that original cabbage water into the strained tomatoes. Really good. Then I'm going to bring it back over here. A little salt, a little pepper in there. Now, I'm going to pour it over this. It makes a nice, thin, beautiful sauce that they will cook in. Just soak up all those flavors. Whatever we usually have left, not a lot, just putting them on top. What we have left, just to kind of protect it. And you can eat them too. I mean, everything's edible. There we go. Boiling it up. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Now a little cleaning in the kitchen to do after this. We have our masterpiece, and it's going into the oven at 350. Set it for an hour 45. So check it and make sure. I'm actually going to put it on 150, hour 50. Okay, let's all go get a glass of wine. We'll come back, and then we're going to serve up Polish rolled cabbage, and I'm going to try the sauerkraut with the sour cream on the side. It's going to be delicious. Okay, we'll be back. Staying up all night cooking in the kitchen.
Hi, I'm Ashley with Retreat St. Pete. We are a consignment and resale boutique, and we have a little bit of something for everybody.
Hi, I'm Matt with Retreat St. Pete. We're located in the Grand Central District at 1940 Central Avenue. We carry something for everyone, from handbags to jewelry to furniture and home decor. Our goal is to have everyone be able to find something they love and take home with them that day.
One of my favorite things about this business is that you just never know what's going to come in through the door, and that's usually how we find some of our coolest pieces.
I first started off just basically taking in items, and then I started to try to find items, unique pieces, and pieces that I think everyone would enjoy.
And if you have anything lying around that you don't want anymore, you can always contact us through our website, or you can give us a call at the store. One of my favorite pieces right now is this really cool old drafting table, and it's going to make somebody really happy because you're not going to find this anywhere else.
Some of our items that we end up working on and kind of bringing back to life, especially some of the mid-century pieces, which are really popular right now.
St. Pete has become a really cool place for people to walk around, shop, listen to music.
I'm from St. Pete, and seeing the changes that have happened in downtown St. Pete and especially Central Avenue are pretty amazing. We're very excited to be part of this area. We're a catty corner from Haslam's, just southeast and directly across the street from the Imagine Museum.
A lot of the pieces that you see in store you can find on our website, and we add items weekly.
You can find almost all of our pieces on retreatstpete.com, as well as some of the larger pieces that won't make it downtown, but you can feel free to schedule an appointment either through the website, come in store to schedule your appointment to go to the warehouse, or give us a call at 727-914-0303.
All right, it's out. Whoa. Let's take this big one here. Gotta go for the big ones. Pretty, right? We're going to take a little bit of the sour cream. Got some light, because it matters now. And we're gonna just put some on the side of the plate. And then we have our sauerkraut. So there you go. Now we're gonna test it with Jean and see how he likes it, and Marie and Van. Mmm, yum. Come on, almost healthy. But you have to hang around so we can open and see what's inside.
There I go, I'm cutting into it. That's fantastic.
Cooking in the kitchen and it smells real nice. Cooking in the kitchen with Rhonda. Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got